Magandang araw mga kaibigan. Bigyan natin ng reaction opinion itong video posted by ANC. Interview ni Karen Davila kay Senator Amy na buong tapang isiniwalat ni Senator Amy ang plano ng Marcos Jr. administration na magkakaroon ng charter change, constituent assembly, wala na pong eleksyon sa 2028. Iyan ang plano ng administrasyon. Pakinggan natin ha.
It turns out that Bato was only the beginning of the entire story. Yung pala, more importantly, they really wanted to change and get back the leadership of the Senate because there was so much at stake. Nakapusta na pala doon yung CONAS. Kasi ang problema nila, matatalo sa impeachment sa Senado, mananalo pa si BP Sara sa 2028, ititepok na sila. Kaya, ang pag pinag-uusapan, ikasa na ang CONAS. Palitan ng konstitusyon, dagdagan ng 3 taon ang mga kasalukuyang kongresista and extend the term even of the president until 2031.
Wow.
And no elections except perhaps for local positions. The other alternative was also discussed to raise the age for the presidency from 45 to 50 so that VP Sara would be disqualified. So this is a very high stakes game. It has little or nothing to do with Bato. He appears to be just the sideline. And galit ang Pilipino sa term extension. Ayaw natin ng Noel. Bakit natin pipilitin na naman to? This has lost time and time again.
All right, but Senator, these are very serious accusations, even against the president. I just want to ask you, who is your source? Where did you get this information regarding the CONAS plan? Kasi napaka-detalyado po ng sinabi ninyo. Baka maakusan kayo na Malacanang na chismis to, nag-iimbento kayo ng kwento. Who is your source on this, Senator?
Yes, one of the guys who was there, pinagmamalaki nila, pinag-uusapan. It was relayed to so many congressmen. If you recall, before the vote on the impeachment, 3 yung incentive package. 20 million in cash, 200 million, 250 pa in hard or infrastructure DPWH project. Malamang may flood control pa yan para matindi ang kickback. Ikatlo, don't worry about the churches, don't worry about Visayas, Mindanao, and the DDS because there will be no election. No well ang benta nila. Yun ang part 3 ng incentive package. Tapos, yun nga, gusto nila, pigilan na ang flood control investigations kasi mabigat na yung ebidensya, limpak-limpak na yung dokumento, dami ng pipisinta, at kahit kamag-anak ko, klaro naman na may ebidensya na kay Martin Romualdez, andyan kay Sandro Marcos, andyan rin kay Presidente Bongbong. Kamag-anak ko to, pero wala tayong magagawa. Andyan na yung ebidensya.
Your credibility is at stake here. You're actually accusing the president of wanting to stay longer in power, which was, I mean, forgive me for saying this, but the very problem that was with your own father, your late father, of wanting to stay in office for a much longer time than he was meant to stay in office. You are throwing that same accusation on your brother. Do you have the facts, the people? You know, witnesses, sources that are credible on this, Senator Amy?
Kausap ko maraming tao. I'm not certain that they'll come forward and be prepared to talk. But certainly, if there's anyone who knows the consequences of self-perpetuation and corruption, it should be me. Galit ang Pilipino sa usapin ng term extension.
Correct. Okay, una kong narinig yan, yung term extension, galing sa isang independent source. Okay? Si Mr. Lito Banayo, isang respected na political analyst, political strategist, panahon pa ni FBR. Marami ng administrasyon na nag-serve itong si Lito Banayo. Siyang una kong napakinggan sa isang interview, nakausap niya mismo yung tao na kasama sa meeting. Ito was a meeting, Speaker Bogie D and dating Senate President Tito Soto. Nung hindi pa nagkaroon ng kodita sa Senado ito, yun na nga ang pinag-usapan, Constitutional Assembly, CONAS. I-review lang natin, may 3 paraan para baguhin ang konstitusyon. Number 1 is yung People's Initiative, yung pirma ba? 3% na botante sa isang congressional district. Pwede na yon. Ginawa na nila yan noong 2023, 2024. Hindi sila nagtagumpay. Pangalawa is Constitutional Assembly. Ang mga kongresista at mga senador, they will form themselves into an assembly para baguhin ang konstitusyon. At matindi ito. Kasi kung Constitutional Assembly, they can rewrite the whole Constitution. Dito sa People's Initiative, konting portion lang ang pwedeng baguhin. Constitutional Assembly is pwede lahat baguhin. Yan ang delikado sa Constitutional Assembly. Mas maganda itong Constitutional Convention. Kailang magkakaroon ba ng election para piliin ang mga members ng convention na ito. Magastos ito. Ang pinakamadali itong Constitutional Assembly. At nagkausap na ang Senate President at ang Speaker of the House. Go na! After SONA ng Pangulo, sabi ni Mr. Lito Banayo, sisimulan na nila ang CONAS. Wow! Mabuti na lang God's intervention at nagkaroon ng Brave 13. Ngayon, na naagaw na ng liderato ng Senado, nandyan ang Brave 13, mapupurnada na ang kanilang Constitutional Assembly. Kaya, nagpupumiglas sila ngayon na at all cost, agawin ang liderato. Kaya, magdasal po tayo mga kapwa ko DDS. Delikado ito kung matuloy ang CONAS. Ang Marcos family, they can stay longer than Marcos Sr. Kasi, i-extend ang term ng Pangulo hanggang 2031. Then after that, ano pang susunod? Magagawa na nila lahat. Kaya, huwag po tayong pakumpiyansa. Nasimulan naman lang ang laban. Pray it. God, please intervene. Huwag mong pabayaan na mangyari yung 20 years rule ng Marcos. Ngayon, uulitin na naman nila. Salamat mga kaibigan sa inyong pagsubaybay sa channel na ito.